What happens when a rising champ starts mimicking a legend? When lawsuits, heated rivalries, and title dreams all explode in the same week? Welcome back to MMA Trends, where we don't just report news, we bring the fight game to life. Today's video is pure chaos. McGregor finally breaks his silence after Sean O'Malley starts watching his old tapes. Kevin Lee takes legal action that could shake the MMA business to its core. And Tom Aspinall answers back to bizarre comparisons with Michael Chandler. Oh, and there's death, disrespect, and Demetrius Johnson dropping science. Buckle in, let's go. Quick logo splash plus call to action. Hit that like button, subscribe for weekly breakdowns, and let's dive into the madness. Our sport isn't just built on punches and promos, it's built on people. And today we start with some truly heartbreaking news. UFC's Carlos Prates shared that his close friend Randy has passed away. No cause has been released, but the MMA community has already started to rally in support. Randy may not have been a household name, but behind every fighter is a team, a brotherhood. Let's take a moment, because before these men become warriors, they are family. Drop a candle emoji in the comments if you stand with Carlos Prates tonight. Now for something that could change how fight promotions operate, Kevin Lee is firing a major shot. He's announced plans to sue the GFL, the Global Fight League, for allegedly using fighters like him for clout, then failing to follow through with promised events. Quote, "They used guys like me to hype their brand, made big promises, then disappeared." If you followed Kevin's career, you know he doesn't hold back. And this legal action could force smaller promotions to start treating fighters with more respect. Are we seeing the beginning of fighter-led accountability in MMA? Because if Kevin wins this, it opens the floodgates for others who've been burned. Let us know, is Kevin doing the right thing, or is this just another distraction from a rocky career? Let's switch gears to a shocker involving Chael Sonnen. The bad guy is seeing his views plummet, particularly when he talks about John Jones versus Tom Aspinall. Why? Could it be Jones fatigue? Are fans over the waiting game and injury speculation? Or maybe, just maybe, Tom Aspinall isn't the rival John needs right now. One viewer wrote, "Sonnen's trying to sell a story that fans aren't buying anymore. Is Chael out of touch? Or are fans just burned out by what-if fights that never happen?" Comment below, and yes, we read everything. Arman Tsarukyan isn't waiting for the phone to ring. He's trying to kick the damn door down. Tsarukyan has publicly stated he's ready to be the official backup fighter for UFC 317's Topuria versus Oliveira lightweight title bout. Smart move? Absolutely. We've seen what happens when title fights fall apart last minute. And Arman wants to be that guy who swoops in. It's a chess move in a brutal game. With Arman's performances getting sharper, he could be one fight away from gold, even if that fight comes on a few days' notice. Next up, Joe Pyfer is putting the middleweight division on notice. He says he's not just beating Kelvin Gastelum, he's going to outclass him. That's a strong statement against a guy like Gastelum, who's fought the best and taken some to the brink. But Pyfer has power, clean boxing, and a mindset that's all kill, no chill. Is he biting off more than he can chew? Or is Gastelum about to become another name on Pyfer's climb to the top? Demetrius Johnson, aka Mighty Mouse, just gave a masterclass in MMA analysis. He explained how Ilia Topuria, the undefeated wrecking machine, could actually be broken. It's not brute force, Johnson says. It's strategy. Drag him into deep rounds, avoid the early power, and weaponize conditioning. This is coming from one of the most technically sound fighters of all time. So when DJ talks, you better listen. Henry Cejudo believes Merab Dvalishvili is going to grind out Sean O'Malley. Wrestling pressure, cardio, and no breathing room. That's the blueprint. But here's the twist. Merab isn't watching O'Malley's old fights. He said, "I want the version of Sean that shows up on fight night, not a guy from years ago." Gutsy? Yes. Risky? 100%. In a game of inches, is skipping tape study a mistake? Or is Merab just that confident? Sean Strickland, the wild card of the UFC, turned down a fight with Caio Borralho. Why? He says it doesn't make sense for his ranking or career path. Strickland's been honest. He wants top names, not gatekeeper matchups. And honestly, he's earned the right to pick and choose. All right, let's get to the most viral moment of the week. Sean O'Malley, the UFC bantamweight champ, said in a podcast that he's been watching Conor McGregor's old fights, studying his movement, his timing, his precision. The Notorious himself responded on X, formerly Twitter, "They're all watching me now." It's classic McGregor, a reminder that he's not just a fighter, he's a blueprint. The fact that O'Malley is using McGregor as a study tool says a lot about both of them. One is trying to become the face of the UFC, the other still is. Last story, and it's an odd one. Some fans are comparing Tom Aspinall to Michael Chandler. Yes, really. Fast, explosive, fan-friendly. But Tom Aspinall shut that down fast. "I'm flattered, but I'm a heavyweight. I'm not trying to be anyone else." And honestly, he's right. Aspinall moves like a lightweight, hits like a truck, and talks like a veteran. He's carving his own path. And the UFC heavyweight division better be ready. What a ride, fight fans. We've had lawsuits, legacy, loss, and legends. And it's all building toward a wild UFC 316. What's your take on all this? Is O'Malley really the next McGregor? Will Kevin Lee win in court? Can anyone figure out Topuria before it's too late? Drop your comments, smash that like button, and don't forget, we drop heat every single week. Cue outro music plus end screen links. Thanks for watching MMA Trends, where the fight never sleeps.